Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blunt Force Healing Podcast. This is episode number 620. It's Thursday and quite a normal work day, so not much to update you on except for a little take on Middle Ages, which I will get to shortly because it's quite an unexpected angle and unexpected knowledge that I obtained today, which I wasn't really wanting to know, I think, but now I know it. I'll spread it out and will inform you about it. So, while today was pretty much work related and I spent a lot of time on transferring stuff from my old work MacBook to the new one, it's quite a cumbersome process despite being able to, restore the backups and retrieve certain credentials through, the relevant password managers. There is still a lot of work to, you know, move data between the laptops. But around lunchtime, we went with my wife to Murvach again, and we decided instead of going the full loop as we do towards the golf club, then cross the dunes and return through the beach, we decided to do it differently because it was very windy at the beach and we wanted to avoid it. So what we basically did, we got to the golf club and returned the same way. It was exactly the same distance. We just were more covered by the trees and forests, so the wind didn't get to us, so it was more pleasant. But along the way, when we were returning, I stopped at some stage and looked at the road, and there was quite a big size, I would say probably an inch long. I think they call them cockchafers. It's basically a beetle, type of beetle that shows up around May, June in our areas. There are smaller and the bigger ones, but this one in particular, it seemed like it was resting, so I picked it up and checked his underbelly and saw that one of his legs were damaged. Well, basically, he didn't have half of one of the legs, so either it was attacked by something and was tired and was resting. I don't know. It's just a assumption, but I wanted to just look at it because I'm interested in different things, and if I can pick an animal, insect, whatever, and watch it closer, it's just fascinating for me. And you can see in the blog I've put the photo with him looking cute and watching me kind of when I turned it around. But it wasn't that thing that's really caught me up, albeit there was a little bit of thought that came to me because when I kind of observed it for a while, I put it aside on the lawn closer to the tree, so he's not disturbed, or she, I don't know really. But quickly after, a lorry kind of passed by, and I realized that if it wasn't for my curiosity and I wouldn't pick it up, it would be squashed by the wheels. So I know that these insects have a short lifespan and they come in numbers, but still life. So it feels good to know that I probably saved him a couple of days maybe of life more. I'm not sure how old he has or she has left, but at least it didn't, the lorry didn't squash it. But the main thing is that when I checked it in Wikipedia, what that insect is, and read a little bit about it, this is where reference to Middle Ages comes in, because I didn't even know that in the past human beings were so dumb that we were taking animals to court. Like, let's say if, I think there was an instance in France where some baby died because of some pig or whatever, and that pig with its piglets were in court on trial for murder of a child. But if that's weird, imagine that this little roach or whatever, the beetle, it has history of being triaged in, I believe, in England or in France, and was sentenced to move to the other area because it was infesting some crops or whatever. And because it didn't comply with that, later on, these beetles were gathered and killed in numbers, which is I'm sorry that I'm laughing, but it was so stupid to take an insect to court, but it's a factual thing. Those papers and kind of references remain, so I can't even grasp the idea of taking an insect to court, but it happened. So I think it will be hard to beat this situation as the dumbest thing that happened in human history. So with that, sorry, but so stupid. So with that, I'd like to wrap up, and thank you very much for being here. Have a great rest of the day, afternoon, or evening. Stay tuned, and we'll see each other tomorrow.